Yo, what's up?
Hi, Rashid. This is from. So I also DM you per Instagram about my question.
Okay.
I'm creating an online course about microservices,
Mhm.
and I read in soft skills and also in your book to your
Okay.
book that you have a system to create online courses. You create, I think, many courses for Pluralsight, and I just wanted to know the system that you use it to create so many courses in short time. Thank
Yeah,
you.
okay. This is good. I'll try to create a short version of it here, and then I'll probably do a video for the membership on this. But basically, what it is this, and it applies to whatever you're doing, right? Is I do something multiple times, and so the first time I do something, like let's say doing a Pluralsight course, I just kind of know what I'm doing, what steps am I taking, right? The second time I do it, I actually make notes of, okay, this is what I'm doing first, this is what I'm doing second, like I'm outlining the process for myself. The third time I do it, I'm following my steps to see if just following those steps to make them better, right? So that I can now optimize those steps. Oh, maybe I don't need to do this because now I have it on paper, right? So this is all critical. This is how I make YouTube videos. This is how I write books, write chapters, right? How I did the Pluralsight courses. And so the whole idea here is that what I want to do is I want to take what I'm doing. I want to turn it instead of something that I'm just like doing, oh, I think I need to do this next step, that I'm turning it into a system
Yeah.
and then optimizing that system, right? Think of it as almost like writing code. It's right. Like I refactor the system to say, okay, well, maybe I don't need to do this step, or I can do this step more efficiently. And then now that I have that system, then I look for the pieces that I can take out and I don't have to do myself, right?
Mhm.
So for example, with the Pluralsight courses, what I figured out was there were certain pieces, right? So one of the things was creating an outline
Yeah.
for the modules for the course. Another one was researching, right, the information that I needed. Another one was making a detailed outline for each module, and then another one was creating the slides, and then revising the slides and writing a script for the slides, and
Yeah.
then planning out the demos. Okay, and then it became recording the slides, recording the demos, right? And then it was doing all the editing, and then it was putting it all together and packaging it up the way that I need to ship it to Pluralsight. So there was a lot of different steps. So what I found out was that the only thing that I really needed to do, right, was to come up with the outline and to write the script for the slides and to come up with the demos and record them. Everything else I didn't need to do. So what I started doing was I hired people to do some of the other work for me. I hired someone to do slide work for me to make the slides start to look nice, right? Before even then, I was doing it myself, and I had a system for doing it, right? Like a micro system within that system, right? Of how
Okay.
do I do slides? Like it's all template, right? So, and then I found out I could hire someone to edit. I could hire someone to just package up all the stuff for me and send it to Pluralsight, right? So I got to the point where all I was doing was the things that I had to do, and then I optimized my own process, right, within that by templatizing things, right? So if you look at some of my last Pluralsight courses, I guess you can't look at them now because I've been
These fuckers banned you. I know.
yeah. But if you did, what you would see is that they all had 5 modules, right? I standardized
Yes.
on that,
Yes. Yeah.
right? And the first module was always an introduction, and then even the way the courses were structured, they're all structured the same way. I would build an application, and I would build it step by step. Like each module would build on different concepts, and then the final one would be a summary module, and it would tie everything together. And so by creating a template within the system, it became very, very easy, right? So if you look at a lot of real prolific book authors, they do the same thing, right? For example, like Nora Roberts. Okay, I've read some Nora Roberts books to do some research, and it's the same structure. Every single book is the same exact structure, right?
Okay.
It's like the first thing is like whatever the setting is. The girl doesn't like the guy. He's brash. He's not sure if he likes her. They get into some kind of conflict, and then they go on some kind of adventure, and then he sees that she is actually so special than all the other girls,
Yeah.
and then there's something that keeps them apart, and then they get together at the end, right? It's like that's the template, right? And so instead of reinventing the wheel every time, the key is to make a template so that you're doing that. Even the same thing at the micro level with the slides. If you looked at the slides on my courses, you'd
Mhm.
see it's the same. There's like 3 different kinds of slides I make. One that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a full screen image, one that's
I
like this, right?
watched Java 1. You had the 2 parts in Java, also JUnit, and it was
Yeah.
the same pattern. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the key, is that you want to, then the less decisions you have to make, right? The more templatized and the more systemized you make things, the more you can outsource things, and then the easier it is for you, because you know what you need to do. You know, and I do that with everything, with my YouTube videos now, with my blog posts, with everything. You'll find that. So.
And should I also publish YouTube videos to get traffic for my course?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Because the more organic traffic you can get, the better, right? So,
Okay.
for example, like let's say like Bulldog Mindset here, right? So, you know, when I look at the membership in Bulldog Mindset, I've got UTM parameter tracking now coming in. I get about usually about 5 or 6 people sign up for Bulldog Mindset membership per day. Okay, and most of them, 90% of them, come from the YouTube description link.
Okay.
So that's a huge source of traffic, right? Organic traffic that's coming to me every day, and you want to make sure you capitalize on that, because you can do paid traffic and all those things, but organic traffic is just like traffic that just keeps coming for you. So
okay. Yeah. Thanks, John.
Yeah.